There it goes.
Do you know how many people die yearly from texting and driving? The answer will really shock you. Just think about it. Is your life really worth picking up the phone while driving just to see a cute emoji face from your BFF? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not that important. Today, I'm going to persuade you about texting and driving, the laws associated with it, my research, my personal experiences, and why I feel like texting and driving is very hazardous. The National Safety Council says that 1.6 million crashes happen yearly. Texting while driving is the act of composing, sending, or reading text messages while operating a vehicle, which I think can be very dangerous. According to AT&T's Teen Driver Survey, 97% of teens agree that texting while driving is dangerous. Yet, 43% do it anyway. Not only do teens text and drink, but adults do it too. Texting and driving takes longer than you think. Replying to a quick text message takes 5 seconds. Even though 5 seconds don't seem long, you can travel the length of a football field in that time. Not only is texting and driving bad, but it's also against the law. 21 states prohibit all drivers from using handheld devices while operating a vehicle. In 2007, Washington was the first state to pass texting bans. Today, 48 states have the same law. In my home state of Mississippi, no cell phone restrictions were made until 2005. When Governor Phil Bryant signed the bill to make it a law, the Mississippi state law says that driving while texting is punishable by a $100 fine. This fine was originally $25, but Governor Bryant raised it to $100 in July of 2016. Depending on the circumstances, a texting violation can lead to reckless convictions. If texting and driving causes death of another person, you can consequently be charged with vehicular manslaughter. With these laws, you are still allowed to and receive calls. Some states will add points to your license or even revoke your driving privileges if caught. In my research, I discovered that 1 out of every 4 car accidents is caused by texting and driving. The Governor Highway Safety Association stated that over 3,000 teens and young adults die yearly. Texting and driving also causes 390,000 injuries each year. Statistics show that teen drivers spend 10% of their driving time outside of their lane due to texting and driving. By Society says that texting and driving is equivalent to drinking and driving. Approximately 660,000 drivers admitted to using their cell phones during daylight hours. In 2009, Utah passed the nation's toughest law on texting behind the wheel. You can be charged with up to 15 years in prison. In my personal experience, I have found that even as an adult, it is hard to put down the phone and concentrate on the road. We all struggle with avoiding distractions when we drive, but there are plenty of other options and more important reasons to focus on the road. My aunt had a friend in high school who was killed when a distracted driver crossed over into her lane while texting. And how many times have I been at a red light and had to wait for the driver in front of me to go because they were busy looking down at their phone? As sad and aggravating as it is, I can honestly say that I've done it myself. I think people should stop texting and driving because it causes a distraction that can lead to other consequences. I don't think anyone wants the embarrassment of causing an accident, of injuring someone else. I think people should also think about innocent lives in the backseat of vehicles and start realizing how important it is to keep your eyes on the road. In my opinion, family is more important than getting in a wreck due to texting and driving. If you have sense, the best way to answer a text while going down the road is to just pull over. Now that I have persuaded you about texting and driving, the laws associated with it, my research, my personal experiences, and why I think texting and driving is very hazardous, I hope that hearing the speech makes you want to change your decisions before reaching for your phone while driving. Think about saving other people and yourself.